know about business, you don't keep that type of money in just regular account. So I had to wire the money from somewhere. Okay? So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is that I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating and do all the control.
He don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests
that you are bankrupt. How do you respond to that? I don't think you have publicly responded
Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, if we call having 2 private jets, owning 100 buildings, being able to do what you want to do, if that's bankrupt, then I'm pretty sure everybody want to live like that.
Floyd Mayweather spoke on the Joe Rogan Experience about claims he lost $1.1 billion, insisting he still owns a private jet and hundreds of properties. He joked that if that means being broke, then everyone would want that life.
Insider article that ran.
Yes.
We debunked this reporting, but the gist of it was that Dan Geiger, the BI reporter, said that you didn't do the $400 million Black Spruce deal. And you sued BI and Geiger for defamation recently. You said that Geiger harassed you and your family through hundreds of phone calls, and you also said his reporting was racially biased. What do you hope to get out of suing Geiger? Why did you do that?
Well, I leave that to the judge. I leave that to the lawyers. I just want the people to know, I'm 48 years old. I know you guys want to talk about real estate. Only thing I'm doing is answer the question.
That is a real estate question.
Okay, so out of 48 years, I'm 48 years old, and I've never sued a media outlet. The media outlet throughout my life has bashed me, talked bad about me, spoke bad about my family. I'm not a liar. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. I worked hard to build my name, to build my reputation, and I'm not gonna let anyone go out there and smear my name and talk bad about me, talk bad about my family, or talk bad about my company.
Joe Rogan argued that Mayweather's spending habits led to his financial issues, pointing to his obsession with luxury items like million-dollar watches and excessive purchases he didn't truly need.
Coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but...
He's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got million-dollar watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
You think they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones.
A viral post on X with over 7 million views claimed Mayweather went bankrupt despite earning up to $2 billion. Financial analyst Akos Gupta described his extreme lifestyle, never wearing clothes twice, spending thousands weekly on dining, owning multiple luxury cars and jets, and losing millions through gambling. Reports also mention tax issues, asset seizures, and unpaid debts, including money owed to Logan Paul.
This and explained that Floyd Mayweather lived an extremely rich lifestyle. He never wore underwear twice, hired someone to clean his cars daily, spent $12,000 weekly at a Japanese steakhouse, and once threw $50,000 into a pool for strippers. He bought diamond-encrusted gadgets, a $10 million engagement ring, dozens of luxury cars, and 2 private jets worth $60 million and $30 million. Gambling drained millions more, and even a $7 million jewelry theft didn't slow him down. The IRS demanded $22 million, but his wealth was primarily...
Mayweather defended himself, saying it's his life to live and claiming that rumors about him being broke are driven by jealousy.
Brand new cash counting machine specifically for Floyd. The one we had, you know, it was just not that great, so we spent a little more money and got the best one.
Wade Plemons backed Logan Paul's claims, confirming that Mayweather still owes him $1.5 million from their exhibition bout.
I'm pretty sure I'd be upset too if I was somebody else. I'd be mad at Mayweather too. 29 years or 30 years, you keep getting money like this. I'd be mad too. I'd be hating on Mayweather too. Continue to hate. You know, people only talk about winners. I'm a winner, so continue to talk. Keep your bread fresh. Put it in the bag. Want me the bread, man.
tip money. I'm gonna throw it in here too. Throw it in the Floyd bag. See, I'm born crocodile phones, Himalayan phones, crocodile bags.
Reports suggest Mayweather is dealing with financial pressure, with some analysts blaming management decisions. One name mentioned is Jonah Rechnitz, whose legal background and connections have raised further questions about the situation.
On the 1.5 from Floyd Mayweather, he made this video simultaneously with the beef with Le'Veon, and I don't know, maybe it's coincidence, maybe it isn't.
Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2. The fight nobody asked for except me. I need this because if Floyd wins, he can finally pay me my $1.5 million. I don't care about the legacy fight. I don't care that these men have a combined age of 100 years. I care that Floyd Mayweather, the best boxer alive, uses those same hands that made him 100 million to Venmo me my money. And Floyd, if you're watching this, win it and pay me back or I'm gonna send my goons after you. Gotcha. Hey.
I really don't know why I watched that. Yeah, listen, dude. Logan is, again, functionally a coward for not doing this. I was really excited for it, too. I couldn't wait. That was about to be content, son. But, I mean, okay, yes, I understand if he is under WWE contract, they're not going to allow him to do certain...
Rechnitz's past legal testimony and connections to political figures like Bill de Blasio highlight how complex financial and power dynamics can become. Observers compare these complications to Mayweather's own situation.
19 million of the money was lost. So to lose 19 of 20 million, I mean, what, did you go to the casino over and over? Like, you know. So Rechnitz, now mind you, this is Floyd's new buddy, his new financial advisor. Rechnitz became what prosecutors called, quote, one of the single most important and prolific white-collar cooperating witnesses in the recent history of the Southern District of New York, testifying in multiple federal corruption trials. He claimed to have weekly phone conversations with Mayor de Blasio on his personal cell phone in exchange for campaign contributions. De Blasio, of course, was never charged. Now in court, Rechnitz paints himself as a changed man. While living in New York, I felt pressure to become a big shot, he told the judge.
Teddy Atlas noted a major shift in public perception. Fans who once celebrated Mayweather's success are now criticizing him, showing how quickly fame can turn into scrutiny.
5 months house arrest, but he's yet to serve any time. He got sentenced to 10 months in 2019. Five months in prison, 5 months and house arrest, but he's yet to serve any time. His sentencing has been repeatedly delayed and reassigned to different judges. But he remains free nearly 9 years after pleading guilty. So he's been out of jail for 9 years. The guy hasn't even done his 5 months. So he's got his hand in the corruption cookie jar still, it seems like. After the scandal, he moved back to LA, where he's from, and became a jeweler. He launched Jadel Jewelry and Diamonds, leveraging connections to celebrities like Kim Kardashian.
An economics expert explained that Mayweather's finances are deeply tied to business structures and deals. Longtime advisor Al Heyman helped secure a groundbreaking $250 million deal, giving Mayweather rare control over his fights and earnings.
Money Mayweather, and now he's suing because he went through his money, he blew his money, whatever. Look, I don't know what the truth is fully in there. I know Steven Espinoza was named. He ran Showtime at the time. He was named him. I never was a fan of Espinoza. Again, I'm not afraid to say and not mince my words when I feel a certain way. And I've taken arrows for it, and of course I've also taken some praise for it. That people say, hey, Teddy's going to say what he feels. I was never a fan of him. I never thought he was a man that kept his word. I never thought he really did a great job over at Showtime. I mean, they put some good fights on because the fights were available, because the land...
For example, the fight against Manny Pacquiao reportedly earned him $100 million, though expectations were even higher. The expert emphasized that missing large payments at that level can create serious financial impact.
Whether you get that 6-fight, $250 million contract. But what was unheard of about it, Mayweather got to pick his own opponents and still get paid. Mayweather, the persona he cultivated, whether you like it or not, is sold tickets. He was a big draw. He was the top earning athlete 2012 to 2014. Mayweather did his thing for sure. But in this lawsuit, it is alleged that while Mayweather was paid several $100 million through his different associated, those 6 fights with Showtime, and then he did, after that, he did the Pacquiao, for which he received a $100 million check. But he was supposed to get $200 million. He got a $100 million check, but he was supposed to get. So it's easy to get blinded, like, it's a lot of money.
Analyst Fannin revealed that Mayweather has taken legal action against former business partners, aiming to recover money and address alleged mismanagement.
Huge. He fought Pacquiao. So now he's talking about fighting Mike Tyson. He does seem to be having money problems. And I don't care how many goddamn watches he bought, the amount of money he made boxing, unless he's been getting swindled on the business end. Once you start getting into having hundreds of millions of dollars, you're getting $10, $15 million a year in, or 20, 30, I'm sorry, 20, 30, $40 million a year in interest. Right? If you're just in the stock market is like doubled in the last 4 years, right? I mean, so anyway, so Al Heyman is this, he's not like a Don King, he doesn't have that reputation, he has this, that he's a brilliant businessman, he stays total.
Despite earning massive wealth, his spending on luxury assets, gambling, and taxes created pressure, pushing him toward legal battles to protect his finances and reputation.
According to TMZ, let's get to the TMZ. Floyd Mayweather sues Showtime, saying, I'm missing hundreds of millions of dollars. Floyd Mayweather Jr. says he made over $1 billion in earnings over his legendary career, but the 50-0 fighter claims all the money didn't make it to his bank account. He is now suing Showtime, claiming they played a big role in his ex-manager screwing him out of hundreds of millions of dollars. In the lawsuit filed by Floyd in California and obtained by TMZ Sports, Mayweather says he's gunning to recover hundreds of millions of dollars in the misappropriated funds and damages resulting from long-run.
Mayweather built an image of extreme wealth, luxury cars, private jets, expensive jewelry, and a lifestyle few could imagine. However, behind that image, reports suggest a far more complicated financial reality.
Whether or not this is something that Floyd should have known about, or did know about, or maybe did not understand. Because it seems very, very funny that Floyd would not know that the money was getting paid to Al Heyman and not directly to him. Regardless, I don't know the outcome of that. I will talk about this though. The absolute blatant karma up in Floyd Mayweather's face for all the smack he talked about Muhammad Ali and how Muhammad Ali's name was only worth $50 million and he sold half of his name for $50 million and how he's made so much more money and that makes him all of that. Talked about how Muhammad Ali, I'm sure, or I don't know if he did, but I'd heard, talked about Floyd. Yeah, he did, because he talked about his money and how he had to sell it.
Even with over $1 billion earned, ongoing expenses, lawsuits, and financial obligations appear to have impacted his net worth. His story is increasingly seen as a warning about unchecked spending and financial mismanagement.
We are going to go through in this video. Now, I've been covering boxing for double-digit years. Allow me to take you through it. A simple Google search shows Floyd Mayweather. You type in his name, you're going to see some fight photos and whatnot. But the top stories, and there's multiple stories, and we're going to take a look at some of them. But as mentioned, Business Insider is now reporting what you see on the screen, that Floyd Mayweather is being accused in lawsuits of owing millions of dollars for luxury watches, gold, and rent on palatial apartment, right? The bullet points. Floyd was sued for allegedly failing to pay rent on a luxurious represents the $500,000 in arrears plus late fees minus a deposit that Mayweather paid at the start of the lease and the $100,000 catch-up payment. So they deducted what he did submit when he was made aware of this, the $100K, and I guess a deposit. So the remaining balance is that. An attorney for Mayweather did not provide a comment by deadline. He has not responded to the lawsuit in court. In a separate legal matter, so we've already went over one with this luxury condo in Manhattan, right? But a separate legal matter, a Miami jeweler sued Floyd Mayweather last month, alleging the boxer owes more than $1 million for jewelry that he took.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates. Like it, comment it, subscribe to Fight Vault Boxing Glove.